going down? My name is Phase 1. This is Articulate Noise, Episode 1, where monthly we interview musicians and artists of all trades. I'm here with Fresno's underground hero, IXL.
It's good, man.
Thank you so much for being a part of this interview.
Thank you, my friend.
Greatly appreciated. I'm gonna get straight down to business, man. What first got you into hip-hop?
Man, hip-hop, it started right here in Fresno's local hood, man. I was really young. I was out in the streets, and only had my grandparents watching me, and I didn't really have much TV, fam, so all I did was listen to the radio.
Yeah.
And my aunts and my uncles, they all listened to different types of music too, but I was most attracted to the hip-hop. I was most attracted to rap, you know.
What artists did you first start coming up with?
Let me see. Basically, let me tell you, in the beginning, Sugar Hill Gang, of course, Grandmaster Flash, KRS-One, Rakim, Public Enemy, all the way to the West Coast. Let me tell you a little bit. NWA, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spice One,
All right.
E40, RBL Posse.
Nice.
Oh, there's so many more, man. There's so much more, but I remember being in the hood listening to Tupac, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really just getting inspired, man. That was me listening.
So now you're inspired, you know, and you're listening to all this music. What brings you to the point where you wanted to start creating this music yourself?
It started as an art with me. In the beginning, I didn't have an outlet. I was getting in trouble in school, you know what I mean? I was doing bad things, getting into fights, throwing the ball at kids, you know what I mean? We were just getting in a bunch of trouble. My aunt blessed me with my first journal, and with one of my third grade teachers, introduced me to poetry. And I had already began drawing. So I started to draw and write poetry. And I ended up combining the two, where my writing was ending up on my poetry. Then I started speaking it out loud. I started realizing that it's almost like a flow. And then I started realizing that I had rhythm with the poetry.
Nice.
And man, I was at the age of 7 messing around with play school toys, like little recording things, and I was out there just blowing it, just taking a Too Short song and playing the instrumental on the radio or recording it on old school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And making my own song, you know? So, I mean, I was young, playing around, but still involved with the art at all times. You know, I was out there breakdancing young age.
Okay, so you
fully
involved within the elements of hip-hop.
So, I mean, yeah, it became, the elements became an evolution to me. You know what I mean? An evolution that brought me to hip-hop. So I was always involved with arts. You know what I mean? I did spoken word. I went in and throughout California, got to speak my own words. Thankful to Dr. Juan Felipe Herrera and his lovely wife, Margarita Luna Robles. They helped bless me, and I got to go around California with them to experiences, you know. I got to perform in so many different places that that's what it evolved, you know what I mean? And and through that, I came here to hip hop, you know. That's
really exciting.
Full conscious and like full aware.
Have you always been IXL? Was that a name you gave yourself really early in life, or how? Can you explain a little bit about the evolution of at least your music from? You know, later when you actually started creating the hip hop music that, you know,
a lot of people don't understand like what IXL means. So I'll give you the basic justification of what I've created of IXL. Of course, IXL, when I say it, like you said, we excel. So we excel mentally, physically, spiritually. You know what I mean? Building, exceeding, if you will. And then I have a deeper meaning to it, which I don't share with many people. But, you know, of course, today you're my boy. You guys helped me so much. I'm going to share this with you guys. IX is a Roman numeral for 9. And L stands for lives. And what I've taken that for is because I've died. I got a heart of a lion, you know, the eye of a tiger. I strike like a prowl. You know, when I'm on the prowl, when I'm prowling out there, I'm striking like a panther. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And And man, I get out there. Not only that, but let me tell you a little bit about IXL. It came from the name Diablo. Before I was given that name at a young age because I was just a bad boy. You know what I mean? I was a young kid, just getting in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
As I got older, I kind of had a fallout with faith. You know, and there was a point in my life where I got involved with some, bad stuff, some bad things. I got involved with drugs, as a young age. And I tell you kids, don't do it. Don't get involved with it at a young age. It's not the right thing to do. But anyway, I overdosed on some LSD and went brain dead. And,
wow.
Yes, and when I went brain dead, I was gone for over 8 hours. I was in a coma. There was no response to me at all. But in my mind, I was somewhere else though. I might have been brain dead, but my body, my soul, my spirit, whatever it is that they call, came up out of my body, and I went into a whole nother world. You know what I mean? I went into a whole nother place where I did see the difference of where heaven and hell is. I went to hell. I went there, I seen it. I came back, and then I went to heaven. And then God was like, "You're not ready." And he pulled me back and to the grace of God. And when I woke up, I was in this room, and, to myself, I knew to myself that this was going to be a difference. I was going to change. That I knew that when I woke up, it was a miracle. Yeah. I wasn't supposed to wake up. And from that point on, I knew that I was going to change. I knew I was going to change and I knew where I didn't know how or what I was going to do to change it, but at the same time, I knew that Diablo had to be changed. I knew that it had to be changed, but it didn't come till later on. Let me tell you what happened. As time grew, I decided, for some reason, I'll keep the name. I'll keep Diablo. I had my own interpretation for it though, because people, when they concern the devil, there's a saying that the devil always will bring people with him. He'll always, misery loves company.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
well, you always will have somebody to drag with you. So kind of like when I was rapping, that's how I felt like, I'm gonna be able to grab you and take you, even if you don't want me to try. So I kind of, still kept the name. But finally, I knew that in about 2000, before 2000, September 11th, before 2001, I decided to change my name. I was moving to Hawaii. Okay. I was moving to Hawaii.
Beautiful place.
I flew from Fresno, California, and I was heading out to Hawaii to go live with my family there. I stayed out there for about 8 months, and on the flight over there, I changed my name to IXL. I sat there with my new journal I had just gotten from my girl, and I wrote out.
So what are you most grateful for, in life today? What are the things that you're most grateful for when it comes to this, or at least in music?
Of course, I have to be so grateful for all the people around me that have helped me. Not just my friends like you promoters, you know what I mean, but the fans. You know what I mean? Fans that, and friends, and you know what I mean? Not just everybody in a sense of it all, because I myself have wanted to quit at times. Yeah. I myself have pushed the pad away or pushed the mic away. Yeah. Pushed the stage away, and said, "No, this is not me." But then I get a call from you, or I get a call from my boy Derek, just somebody hits me up and I'm back in the game. Yeah. I get a call from my boy Bruce, I get a call, and it's just, I have to say, everybody that's around me, everybody that looks out for me, I have to say.
They all contribute.
They all have contributed in a lot of ways.
It's a beautiful thing what the fans will do for us, you know what I mean? Exactly. And the stage always comes calling back, you know what I mean? Music is just, it's just like any other addiction that you have, you know what I mean? It's just, boom, it's going to hit you right back. And I totally know the feeling. So, Inspirations. I just got to know a little bit about your inspirations. Can you just hit me up with your favorite living musician and your favorite musician that has passed?
Oh, wow, that's very hard, brother. But I mean, if we can generalize it as far as hip hop, man, gosh, I'd have to say KRS-One from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Living, as far as my hip hop, you know, artist. That's from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Because that man really is still on it. He's still involved till today. He brought through, he battled Rakim, and because I was able to be blessed, my boy from Akira Productions, Derek Akira himself, got me involved and put me in a show, and I got to perform with him. I got to perform for him. Man, it was just a blessing, you know, so I have to say.
Yeah.
And on the West Coast, don't let me forget the West Coast, of course. But I love
Killer Cali.
You know, I love man. I love Tupac, of course. You know, but I have to also give props to Mac Dre too, because he was a pioneer of hip hop. You know, he really did it for his movement. And
yeah, most have.
Though he didn't have anybody to help him, he did it all himself.
Yeah.
Himself, you know. So Tupac
and that's great, man. That's great.
Very.
Very, very talented people, definitely innovators within the music, and have allowed so many artists to become what they are today. When the genre wasn't being pushed, they pushed the genre and extended it to something much more. And I totally believe in that.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what is your most memorable moment as an artist? You know, maybe your favorite time of being on stage.
It has to be with KRS-One.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? DJing for me.
Oh,
like, I would never ever expect that to happen.
What
it's just a blessing in disguise. My grandmother had just passed. I had helped taking care of her. I wasn't even involved with the music at the time.
Did you do cuts?
I was just
like,
you know,
was you scratching or just?
And I came out there, I performed, and he saw me. He invited us to perform. I grabbed the microphone. He had a beat. He was like, "This beat is alive enough." He threw on another beat. He had me perform, so I didn't only just perform like almost half of one song, but I almost performed like half of a whole other song, pretty much like a whole song for him, freestyling for him.
Nice.
And he was in there cutting it up, and he was up there.
That's legendary, man. Working with a legend.
Bobbing his head, had the earphone on, like, woo! And it heard me rap. After he was done, he said, woo! You know, like he heard me, like I was like, yeah. And
that's awesome.
I was just like, man. That to me is something like you can check off the bucket list, like perform with KRS-One, check.
Your new album coming up is called Riot Music, right?
Yes.
Produced by
Tom Genius.
Tom Genius, yeah. He's definitely been working really hard in the scene for quite some time now. And
Young Buck.
Yeah, it's good to have him on your side. Okay, so Riot Music, explain to me, you know, what you're trying to portray within that.
Yeah.
Is it a title of just one individual track, or is it the whole idea of the theme?
Yeah, it's the theme, brother. Basically, let me tell you, Riot Music is about a riot, but it's not about the riot to start crazy like madness. Everybody go to the street, cause havoc, and blow up something, you know.
Yeah.
Like San Francisco Giant type.
No.
It's about the riot that's within, the riot within your mind. The riot that you need to have to awaken, you know, that's what it's really about. The riot that you have to have within yourself to go out there and do something with your life.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
It's taking a negative and turning it into a positive, like they've done with so much.
Okay.
For example, the word Chicano. You know, that word right there is supposed to be like really a negative word, but we've created to empower it. So, you know, that's how I feel like Riot Music should be looked upon. Please don't take it as what you think it is. It's darkness and it's evil and it's time to riot and cause havoc. No, you know, mentally, be ready. Be ready, you know what I'm saying? Be ready for the riot. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's constantly going on. I totally feel you. now that I understand what you're talking about, I see it as like you said, the riot in your mind, and that's a really heavy thing to deal with, because that riot could be just about any sort of problem or stress that we deal with in our everyday life, and I see that. So I see what you're saying, and that's definitely, so it's like an outlet for that. Here at Articulate Noise, we like to spice things up a bit and hook our artists up. IXL, you got your new album coming out, Riot Music. We were just talking about it. What would be like the first single you would like to drop on that?
I want to drop The Kraken.
The Kraken?
I really feel like that's like the next hottest thing right now.
Okay, well, me and the family at Articulate Sounds would love to put on the video for you for The Kraken then.
Oh man.
How do you feel about that?
Damn.
Yeah, we'll go and shoot it after. We do a little live thing, and we'll have some fun.
Brother, man. Heck yeah.
Articulate Sounds.
The Kraken. This is straight up off of the launch of Articulate Sounds website. 2012, 2013, new beginning. Welcome to the future. Look into the eyes. Look into the eyes. Welcome to the future. Look into the eyes. Welcome to the
I can see into the future. Look into my eyes, see my squad, they all shoot us. Why you look surprised? I'm a stand, no salute. Always on the rise, got your chick and she's a chooser. Yeah, she picking sides, I'm the winner, you the loser. Let me show you why, cause you thinking you the shooter. Boy, we gon' ride with my sharks and barracudas. You don't feel the bite, and I hope you brought to school, but you going for a dive. I'm 20,000 in leagues, which means I'm cracking off in these streets with beams, blasting off from this heat. My team strapping up for this meat on me, slapping up you peeps with greens, stacking up in heat so clean, racking up and backing up, just bagging up, yes I get this green. I'm the man and I take over, you can call me New World Order, better yet, Jehovah, faster than a supernova, faster than a supernova, scoop you up, pull you under, hook your line like Range Rover, flip it, you game over, you lanes over, my game's colder, gave your dame a cold shoulder, after my team made a roll over, she stopped complaining when I stole her, I dropped that thing like a roller coaster, riding me so violently, made me wanna come all over, but I'm a smooth Casanova, I hold it down like a soldier, getting scully like a molder, keeping gully, getting ugly, yes the truth, I done told ya, getting deeper and I'm colder, yes the creature, I'm a own ya, coming so precise, once I take a bite, you dying like a see into the future, look into my eyes, see my squad, they all shooters, why you look surprised, I'm a stand, no salute, always on the rise, got your chick and she's a chooser, yeah she picking sides, I'm the winner, you the loser, let me show you why, cause you thinking you the shooter, boy we gon' ride with my sharks and barracudas, you don't feel the bite, and I hope you brought to school, but you going for a dive. What you enter in my waters, better prepare for the slaughter, sacrifice your life and daughter, hand a bite and strike the drummer, I ignite the striking darkness, sympathize it so damn heartless, in my eyes you see the target, I'm a heat-seeking marksman, but to bring the heat, I spark him, to the king within his cosmic, in the ring knock him, then I off him, in the business see me bossing, when I spit this snow it's awesome, love a liquid killing, when I spit it, molten lava rockin', silly suckers got their options open, so I keep them watching, any funny style fuck, they don't wanna get to poppin', I leave them in the clocket, leave them in their chocolate, yes the force is lit, like the force from the forfeit, if you wanna fall shit, if you try to talk shit, it's the cop about to drop and fucking body up the bit, it's the body when I hit, ain't no probably the honor be, it's gotta be in it, and I'm slaughtering everybody at the business. I can see into the future, look into my eyes, see my squad, they all shooters, why you look surprised, I'm a stand, no salute, always on the rise, got your chick and she's a chooser, yeah she picking sides, I'm the winner, you the loser, let me show you why, cause you thinking you the shooter, boy we gon' ride with my sharks and barracudas, you don't feel the bite, and I hope you brought to school, but you going for a dive.
is IXL from Solistic Records right here, live and direct with Articulate Sounds. Catch them at www.articulatesounds.com. And with the Kira Productions behind the scenes on the camera, Cloud9. And that's my boy Chris, of course, for sure. Check him out.
Again, this is Phase 1. I'm here with IXL. You just checked out Articulate Noise, Episode 1. Hey, check out our website, man. It's just dropped. www.articulatesounds.com. We are the bridge between art and music. That's where it's at. This is the end of Articulate Noise, Episode 1. What we're going to do is we're going to have IXL bust you a little freestyle. We're going to change the location a little bit. We're here at the Babylon Club, and we're going to take it outside and have him bust a freestyle. Articulate Noise, live and direct at the Babylon Club. I'm here with IXL. He's about to bust a freestyle for you. I think he's got a little beat on his phone, and you know, he's about to bust it out. So, hey, and if I think I might even drop at least a little verse with you. You know?
Articulate Noise, Articulate Sound, in Fresno. It's how we throw it down. IXL or Ayatollah, better yet, IXL, call me the main controller. I'm hot Arizona, blow it up just like Motorola. Never gonna stop, they call me Patron, yeah, IXL, you know, take it over. Smooth, Casanova, flower, one out blower. Every time I run it over, like that long fucking mower. They be screaming like Jehovah. Ooh. Came from the top when I blow it up, never stop, make it feel like a supernova. IXL on the mic.
Phase 1 and IXL, we'll take you boys, we'll bring them to hell. No one understands when I prevail. No one understands when I set the sail. I'm high, higher than a prime. Understand? This is my time. This is our time. Articulate Noise. Understand the rhymes that I deploy. Yeah.
Deploying, destroying. This is what we do with avoiding. It don't matter if we spitting off the top. Listen, I spit this flow, I'm boinking. I be dozing with the flow, man. I excel when I'm blowing. I'm ferocious, atrocious. I flow this West Coast. You know that I do this, man.
And we out. Articulate Noise. Articulate Noise. www.articulatesounds.com is where we're at. Thanks again for tuning in. Articulate Noise, and we're out. Hey, David, man, I gotta get some like better questions. Maybe some like, you know, some little funny. I don't know, man. Like, oh, I think I got one. What was the best thing before sliced bread?
Man, butter from Calcutta.
Butter from Calcutta.
When IXL get on the microphone, I'm ready to rage ya. I lay it down, boy, pillaging, I plunder when I'm striking